The following video is made for adult audiences. It is not made for children. It is made for adult fans of toys, as well as vintage memorabilia. Hey y'all. She's totally hot. She's totally cool. She's Totally Hair Barbie. Or so we are led to believe by Mattel. This is the annual hair play doll that Mattel likes to release under the Barbie brand. This time around, it's a reimagining of the classic 1992 Totally Hair Barbie. Now, a lot of people thought this was sacrilegious, this was blasphemous. You could under no circumstance be releasing another Totally Hair Barbie under this name, because the original is so perfect and so untouchable that anything Mattel releases today is going to seem like a cash-in, a cash grab, and riding the wave of nostalgia. Now, I don't see it as harsh as a lot of old school fans do. I am the type of collector and fan of Barbies who really likes the yearly hair play doll that Barbie releases. The hair play dolls are among the last playline dolls that are one with their own identity, so that years down the line, if you ever find one nude in a flea market, you're going to be able to immediately ID them. And that's something that can't be said about the dozens upon dozens of playset Barbies that Mattel releases these days, who all look identical to one another. And we're going to be unboxing this doll. I'm going to be reviewing her. I'm going to tell you my honest opinion about her. But I'm also going to be restyling her and turning her into something that's a bit more edgy, a bit more different, and a bit more fashionable. Now let's quickly take a look at the box. Now this is the box, and you can see the doll displayed inside the box, along with all of her accessories and additional clothing items. This is the rebranded Totally Hair logo by Barbie, with an illustration of hers here, which is very cute. Now I do like the illustrations that Mattel does these days. You can see on the back of the box promotional art of the doll itself. Now it seems like they had 3 different prototypes of Millie displayed here, because each one seems to have a different kind of screening. I think she's the one that looks the most glamorous. You can also take a look at the other dolls in the line that are released. While they're all kind of cute, I especially like the brunette curvy one. My personal favorite is the Millie, and that's why I got her. I think her pastel color scheme is quite cute, even though I'm the type of person who likes saturated, deeper colors. Now let's get her out. You have an opening here at the bottom where her feet are, and you can just tear her out from the box like this, which is super easy, and I really like this type of packaging. Mattel uses them on all the hair play dolls. I'll start off by showing you the accessory pieces the doll comes with. She comes with these Velcro stars in different colors that you are supposed to Velcro onto her hair, which I would not recommend you doing, because it's going to be completely tearing and messing up her hair. But since these are Velcro, you can easily use them as pieces that you might be able to glue onto clothing items that have a more fluffy, cottony feel to them. So the ones with the more rough textured Velcro might hold on to that. She comes with these 2 plastic scrunchies that you're able to snap open and close. She comes with this seafoam colored Barbie comb, which I think is very cute. She also has this pink star-shaped purse, which is cute as well. She also comes with this little cropped pink vest that has this rough textured lurex type of material used on it, as well as these silver sunglasses that are one solid color, so she might not be able to see through them if you put them on her. She also comes with 3 colored elastic bands. Now just 3 elastic bands is kind of stingy if you ask me, if you really want to play with her. you should have at least put 10 in there. Now let's move on to the doll. She's of course an open mouth Millie. I'm one of the 3 people who actually don't mind the Millie mold. Like I said, the fact that Mattel uses it so excessively on so many products is more or less the reason why she has fallen out of favor with a lot of people. I don't necessarily think that the Millie mold itself is bad. And as far as the screening goes, the screening is quite good. I do quite like the fact that they gave her lavender eyeshadow. Mattel barely changes up Millie's makeup, so it's quite nice to have her be a little more dolled up here. Because Mattel does not have problems with printing a good pixel-free face on open mouth Millies. It's more or less the closed mouth Millies that always end up looking quite rough. She comes with a silver necklace with stars on it, these star-shaped earrings in a seafoam color. She has these pumps in the same color. She wears this striped dress with some puffy shoulders, which is made of a jersey type material that has a bit of stretch to it. It velcros in the back. Now this is how she looks with her vest on. I mean, it's cute. Now while I put this on her, I was thinking about kind of cinching in the dress around her waist. And when I did this, it more or less did give me kind of a flashback to the original Totally Hair Barbie dress, which was also a bit more fitted than this one. So yeah, I kind of think that instead of having it be shaped like a potato sack like it is here, it would have been cool if they had cinched it more around her waist. Her hair is quite rough as far as box hair is concerned, but I generally never play with my dolls unless I give them a good wash. It's a tangled, frizzy mess. So of course, when you have kids who take the doll right out of the box and start brushing the doll with a comb in a state like this, it's going to be ending up looking like a messy ball of hair. She has these very 80s, 90s styled superstar bangs that are quite different to other types of bangs on dolls these days. They have this kind of a round half moon shape to them, which is very cute. I quite like this, and it's kind of a cute throwback to back in the day when Barbies used to have these types of bangs on them. Now her hair is in a half up, half down style, with a half up part being in multicolored pastel blue as well as lavender streaks. She's on the basic standard body with 5 points of articulation, as well as one arm that's angled. The length of her hair is right down to the back of her knees and almost hits her calves. Now it's a bit wavy on the bottom, so if it would be completely jet straight, it might hit her calves in the middle. Now I have another hair play doll here. This one was the... I can't remember which doll this was. I'm going to be showing you it here. Now as far as the length goes, you can see that the Totally Hair Barbie hair length is just a tiny bit longer than this hair play doll hair length. So it's not really comparable to the length of a Totally Hair Barbie. I mean, you can't even compare it to the length of hair that most of the new wave of fashionistas have. The deluxe fashionistas hair length, even though it is not saran like the Totally Hair Barbie has, goes right down to her ankles, and I think the extra fancy dolls who do have saran hair have longer hair too. Now Barbies these days come with this genuine Barbie stamp at the back of her bodies that's like molded on. Now I'm seeing this since this wave of extras has come out. Is this a new thing, or are there even older Barbies with this as well? If you know, just let me know in the comments down below, because I do quite like this genuine Barbie Mattel stamp that they have in the back now. So yeah, that's the overview as far as the Totally Hair Barbie is concerned. And now my own opinion. I think she's a very cute doll, and even though she might not be comparable under any circumstances to the original Totally Hair Barbie doll, I think as far as Playline Millie dolls these days are concerned, she's more or less one to get excited and hyped for, because she has a design to her that's very adorable and has much more play value to me than dozens upon dozens of camping and vacationing and cooking and barbecuing Barbies Mattel likes to release these days. So now that we are done with the unboxing and review portion of this, I would like to move on to restyling her. Now let's undress Totally Hair Barbie so her clothes won't get wet, take off her accessories, and then we're going to be washing her hair. I'm not going to be washing her bangs because I like to keep them the way they are. And since you have to use a straw and hot water to get them back into their position, I just rather not get them wet. I'm brushing her hair out now to have it get as straight as possible, and then I'm going to be boil washing her hair. While washing her hair, I also noticed that her hair was considerably thicker rooted than the Barbie Extra number 12 doll with the flower print 2-piece. I boil washed that one yesterday, and I noticed that while pretty long, her hair wasn't as thick as I had hoped. Now let's take out her earrings, and I'm quite shocked. I actually waited to take out her earrings after the boil wash because I was quite sure that it's going to be a one that's not removable without heat and morphing the vinyl, but no, the earrings are just easily coming out like they used to back in the day, which is quite neat. Now the hairstyle that I go for is going to be inspired by one particular shot in the original Totally Hair Barbie commercial. The girls are putting the Barbie doll's hair into a high ponytail and braiding them. I always loved that hairstyle in particular, and that one is the one that's most iconic as far as a connection to Totally Hair Barbie is concerned. I'm going to be using black and pink elastics because black and pink is going to be the color scheme that I have decided for her outfit. So while not as high as the high ponytail from the Totally Hair Barbie that inspired this look, it's high enough because as her hair is shorter, I still need some room to be able to braid the hair so that it would look long on her. So now I'm going to be starting braiding her hair. So I'm now done braiding her hair, and I'm going to be rebutting her and putting her in an outfit. I'm going to be using the heat to make her head squishy, also to lay down the braids in the high ponytail more flat, so they are not as elevated as they are now. I'm also going to be using that heat to give her bangs a bit more of a side swoop, so that she looks more like she does in her artwork. The body that I'm using is going to be an OG fashionista body from the 2009 era, because the outfit that I decided on putting on her would not fit on a standard Barbie, and as it's made out of a pleather-like material and is vintage, I'm afraid it would crack. Now a little trigger warning, the picture that you're going to see is not very pleasant, but this is the technique that I use to give her bangs a side swoop, lay down the high ponytail and make her head squishy. I've used this bag to put on her hand and formed the bangs the way that I want them to sit, and I wrapped around an elastic so that the bag would be as tight as possible. So after I pulled the Totally Hair Barbie out of the hot water, I saw that all of the elastics that I had wrapped around a high ponytail popped. And that's my very own fault, because I know that heat would make elastics like these that aren't very durable pop. But after taking out her braids, she has gotten a crimp texture to her hair, which makes her look like our very own beloved classic Totally Hair Barbie. So that's going to be kind of a game changer for me as far as the visual style of my makeover was concerned, due to the fact that she's now having a different kind of hairstyle than the one that I had actually planned for her. I'm now going to change the direction of her makeover. So I'm now going to be picking out a few pieces that I want to use on her. So I'm now going to be dressing her, and we see each other after this makeover and we'll see the final result. So now I'm back, and this was quite the ordeal because I ended up encountering a mishap that led to me scraping my original idea. But I'm quite happy with the finished result anyhow, because I feel like my original idea might not have been as clever as I had thought, because of the fact that she has these pastel colored streaks in her hair. Using a primary color like black might have not been the most ideal vision to have. So now I am presenting you with this makeover. She ended up becoming more extra than I had anticipated, but I live for this look because she's very cool mom due to the sweater jacket that she's wearing. And I feel like Millie is very cool mom. She's trying to be down with the kids, but she's not actually cool in the sense that younger kids would actually think is cool. The crimp in her hair has actually led to it becoming more voluminous, and therefore it also looks a lot fuller. She looks so much more like the original Totally Hair Barbie with crimped hair. Therefore she looks very beautiful, I think. I did kind of fiddle around with her bangs because I thought that her bangs looked odd if they were just centered in the middle of her face. So I swooped them to the side, cut them a bit off, and used a blow dryer to keep them in place. The outfit that you're seeing is, this top is from the Barbie Extra that you see here, and since I restyled her as well, she's not needing it. And the jacket as well as the pants are from a My Style doll that I had. I just added a few accessories to make it all a bit more flashy, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the result. So now is your time. Let me know what you think of Totally Hair Barbie 2022. Is she cool? Is she not cool? Do you like her? Are you going to get her? Please let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be uploading a video related to fashion dolls, past, present and future, every week at least. Sometimes multiple times per week, maybe other times there's going to be a bit more distance between the video uploads. That's okay. Leave a like if you enjoyed watching this video. If you did not enjoy watching this video, leave a dislike, and I might catch you in my next one. Bye for now.